48 duelists step into the arena, and we have another case tournament breakdown for you. Make sure you guys smash the and crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. So Rivals had 48 duelists stepping up for a case tournament, and first place walked away with a good chunk of product and a rice cooker, actually, which was a pretty cool prize to add into the pool out here. But, you know, it's that sort of gimmick that the players love to actually see. So your top 8 breakdown here, we're going to have deck list all the way down through top 16 for you guys. But your top 8, you had 2 Rysel. Surprisingly enough, Rysel didn't even make it into the finals. Rysel was actually gatekeeped out of that, which is pretty interesting. Now, we also had 2 Malice duelists entering into the arena. One of those is our good friend that you've seen on this channel multiple times. It's really good to see that they've been having a good, successful run with the deck, and they've actually been having a blast. Now, our challengers here, not all decks are made equal. We had a branded duelist clearing in to the top cut, which is beyond my expectations. I didn't exactly expect to see branded making a victory lap here, but that's incredible. We also had Crystron getting second place, which is really, really cool as well. We've seen a decent amount of success out here with Crystron. It's kind of the deck that, you know, people don't know how the matchups work for it, and you get the chance to see this deck actually topple down Titans. We also had Blue Eyes White Dragon actually end up winning this event. When you watch Blue Eyes get into the gridlock of things out here and actually take down some major competitions, it's also really cool. We also had an Odeon deck entering into the arena as well, and Odeon has had a good amount of success out here. I have loved everything that we have had for Odeon, and the man with the mark definitely was a surprise deck, and the fact that it has been doing as well as it has out here has been absolutely amazing. So this top 8 is spectacular. Let's pass on over to deck list. Starting things off here, we have our winning Blue Eyes list, and yes, we are playing Metaltronius in here to smash out Mr. Detonator himself. This card has been nothing but a big problematic powerhouse, and you know what? He gets the job done. We also got Ultimate Slayers down here to clean up anything the Rysel might be doing. I also found it very interesting that we are doing Bingo Machine Go, of all things, in this Blue Eyes list, but this is a nice little slice of tech if you are looking for a fun little option to have on the side. All right, next up here, our second place list is actually Crystron. We are doing the full combo with Speedroid good stuff in here. We've seen how good being able to tear top and essentially, you know, do full combo with this actually has been. I see that we are doing the Psychic End Punisher down here as the additional boss monster, and a nice little tech choice of Cycle Reader in the side deck. Ah, yes, being able to take out 2 light monsters from your opponent's graveyard. Definitely going to get you some places. Next up here, we have Dimension Shifter the deck, and that's a lot of Bystials. All right, so double Baldric, triple Juris, and of course the Magnetite. You got the good old shifters built into the main deck. Who doesn't love doing that right now? And of course the power of impulses. Down here in the side deck, you're also side decking the crossouts so you can take care of any problematic effects your opponent might be doing. And additionally, we have Thrust, and of course some other good cards. And yet again, there's the Metaltronus to clean up a good old Detonator. All right, next up here, we have a Tragedy, actually. I think that this is one of the biggest surprises out of this top cut, was the fact that Branded, of all things, was able to actually navigate in through this top cut and be able to do things. We're also side decking a copy of the Anti-Fun Time card. You also got some Book of Eclipses to take care of anti-meta shenanigans. And we also have droplets for board breaking. So, you know, I like this. This is really cool. You also rounding out at 47 cards is pretty solid. Next up here, we have Rysel and Friends. This build's going with 2 Book of Eclipse, 2 Book of Moon, and 2 7 Tachyon in here. But we're also doing Metaltronius to clean up Mr. Detonator as well. Even when the Rysel deck itself has to be playing cards to clean up problematic things. You also do see that we have High Pot of Desires. I gotta love getting into the draw power to actually get you places. Okay, that's pretty good. Next up here, we have more Rysel for you. This time you have the Pot of Desires doing the thing. You also have 2 crossouts built into the main deck. That's kind of a cool tech choice. A nice little little bestial package in here, double droll, and of course we have some Veilers. This list also playing the Pot of Prosperity to filter through for some specific options, and of course Storming Mirror Force down here in the side deck. That's freaking hilarious, but you know what? It works out. Next up here, we have the Man with the Mark. This list is actually pretty teched out here. Well, first of all, see that we're dedicating some slots to Book of Eclipse to be able to have an anti-meta presence. I also see that we are doing the Defense of the Temple as well to be able to fusion summon out some of the big options here, which is actually kind of cool. I like that. And also, you know, Temple of the Kings getting some action as well. Definitely a list. And then we also have more Malice for you out here. Definitely some standard ratios here. You also do get the chance to see how good Metaltronius is yet again. We have some defensive options in here. All the standard good stuff. Hello, Artifact and Thrust, good targets. And we also get to see why Solemn Strike is an incredibly good card. It's just, Strike just clears up so many free W's for you. It's actually kind of insane to see how good that is. All right. We have Goblin Bikers getting 9th place back here, which is a little bit sad, actually. I think this Goblin Biker list is very, very tacked out. You do get the chance to see Ghost Reaper actually doing what it needs to do. But, you know, also, in addition to seeing the Reaper do its thing, you also do get to see, you know, all the targets that you're bringing to the table. You know, Spirit Dragon, you know, we're just not dealing with any of the craziness that the meta has left over. Next up here, we have, yes, the Fiendsmith build. The standard, I'm going to play this. I'll be able to do relatively well. There shouldn't be any issues, and we'll be able to do what we need to do. I also see, you have Fiendsmith in Paradise, triple Bonfire, double copies of Tract, and then, of course, the Veilers, and then we are side decking the Meows and the Perulias as well. 0 Fool Wars in this list. I think that's an interesting change, to say the least. Next up here, holy crap. Now this is an anti-meta pile. I see that we're doing, this is a very small Malice package in here, but instead of like going like full swing ahead, you're doing like triple Book of Eclipse, triple Droplet in here, and you're just doing your thing. This is an idea. I didn't think anybody would get away with shrinking down this package, but it's clear that they're more dedicated towards the Fiendsmith thing than anything, but I think it's okay. Next up, more Fiendsmith good stuff. So, you know, all the standard meta players out here that are very dedicated to the Fiendsmith craft, you do see. Also, hello, One Ghost Ogre, how are you? We're also playing a single Fool Wars in here, I guess just on the off chance we can cross it out. I mean, that's an idea. Also, there's your Fiendsmith of Paradise. You have the extra Fua down here on the side with 2 Perulias. And then, of course, Maximum Metaltronus in the side deck to take care of anything that the opponent's doing. All right, next up here, we have more of this. Holy crap, man. All of the Fiendsmith Rizal players were back here. Double Sword, which I've seen a lot more people cutting back on this in the Fiendsmith build. You also do have a Ghost Ogre in here with 2 copies of Crossout Designator. You also do get to see the triple copies of Gravekeeper's Inscription, clearing things up, along with your 1 Metaltronius in the main, 1 in the side. This is a pretty teched out list, actually. I kind of like this. Next up here, we have your Mitsurugi build. The one of the Amino Murakumo and the 1 copy of the Futsu, so we are on the pretty standard ratios. 1 Kusanagi with 2 Saji. This is kind of interesting. I've noticed that a few more people have been directing away from this. We've also got the 7 Tachyon package in here, which, you know what? This is good enough. 2 of these should be able to get you to where you need to be. The extra deck, also really good. Also, hi Dagda, how are you? And we're also side decking the Purification as well. All right. Oh, it's the water list. So because we're doing the Drake Shark and the Big Jaws, we can actually make the Bahamut Shark, and this is actually where you're seeing the Totally Awesome come into play. I'm going to tell you this. I think that this is incredibly cheeky. It's really funny when it does actually resolve, but it's such an idea. I don't know if I really like this all that much, but it's put a spotlight on this deck. And our last list here is Tenpai Blue Eyes. Oh, okay. So we're doing, of course, maximizing them as much of the Blue Eye stuff as you actually can. But then, you got the small splash of Tenpai cards in here to kind of give you that little push to kind of clear out the game, which is actually kind of nice. You have the One Majesty as well for the board wipe, dedicating some slots to the attack talents, and of course the Ultimate Slayers, and of course Scream actually doing what it does best. Well, that's your breakdown for this event. A lot of cool decks, but please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.